Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's Power Move Monday. And I am coming to you from the beautiful island of Turks and Caicos. Absolutely spectacular here. On the flight here, I actually finally watched the movie Hidden Figures, and it's about the role of black women in NASA during the 1961 space race. The number of power moves that were done by those women in that movie were extraordinary. They were called computers, and they would do hand calculations of various math problems that were needed to launch rockets. And I mean, how do you make power moves in the face of such adversity with blatant sexism, racism, and downright cruel environments? So what I say is, if they could do it, we can all certainly do it. We have absolutely no excuse. And they did it with grace. They did it in style, never a hair out of place, never a wrinkle on their clothes. And they did it with stern but intelligent and polite communication skills. So I'm going to take a moment away from my Power Move Monday, focusing on essential skills, to talk a little bit about my favorite power move in the film Hidden Figures. Mary Jackson, played by Janelle Monáe, was absolutely my favorite character. She had style, she was beautiful, and she had a sharp tongue and was no nonsense. The best power move in the film occurred about 3/4 of the way into the movie, where she petitioned the court to become the first black woman to attend some engineering courses that would allow her to then matriculate into university. But, of course, the school where the classes were being held were segregated. So when she approached the bench to talk to the judge, she essentially appealed to his ego. She told him that he, better than anyone, should know what it was like to be the first, or to need to be the first. And what did she do? She did her research. She reminded him that he was the first in his family to go into the service. She reminded him that he was first in his family to go to university. And then she asked him the ingenious question of, what case in your career will make you the first? And her answer to him was, you will be the first judge in a segregated state to allow a black woman to take courses in a segregated school. Well, it was an ingenious strategy. She got the petition she needed, showed up to her all-white male engineering night course, and killed it. So what did she do? First of all, she did her homework, which I just mentioned. Second of all, she was impeccable in her communication, in how she appeared, and in how she commanded the room. She walked into that court with the self-confidence of a white man, and it really, really worked. She essentially had no choice but to be the first, and he was the only one who could help her with that, and she let him know that. She did not make the focus herself, is what happened, and I know that that might seem like a mistake. That might seem as an approach that many of you don't like. Many of you might even believe that it's kissing ass. But she got what she wanted, she got what she needed, and she made that judge feel like he was going to make history. And she used that information in her favor. That is where the genius comes in. The most important part of Mary Jackson's strategy was that she narrowed the gap between what makes them different. She showed him how they're more alike than how they're different. And that is really what this is about. That is how we're going to get change even today. As long as we continue to accentuate what makes us different from one another, we are not going to get anywhere. We need to start seeing how similar we are in our life experiences, in just our humanity. And she did that so well. That is a power move extraordinaire. Don't worry, I'm coming back with more in my future Power Move Mondays. Have a great day. Remember, #Power Move Monday, #solutions not resolutions. You got this.